Hi, Aries. I hope you're all doing well today. I am saying thank you to all of my amazing subscribers. You guys are amazing, and your support means everything to me. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Please go ahead and hit subscribe. I'd love for you to stay. So, I'm going to do an Aries love reading right now for those who are in a relationship or a partnership, whatever be the case. And yeah, from there, I will do a singles read on the next one. So if you're single, go check that out. All right, Aries, let's get into it. The energy right now is the Sun card reversed. So, yeah, no one likes to see the sun upside down on its head. It can indicate that you might be feeling left out in the cold by your partner. Maybe some of the spark or the passion has gone out of the relationship. It could also be an indication of a broken engagement or maybe a canceled wedding. It could indicate for some of you that you're finding it difficult to see a way forward for you and your partner. There could also be a lot of jealousy or trying to score points off each other, like the one-uppins, that kind of energy. Um, Basically, the most important thing is to try and focus on the positive things in the relationship or spend quality time together. But let's continue on through this reading to see what exactly is happening. Because that's not such good energy, my Aries, to start out with. The foundation of this reading has to do with the Four of Wands. So if you are in a relationship, there might have been, this card could have represented, a happy family life, success, stability, security, laying down roots so that the relationship, was going well. But it also signifies celebrations, can represent parties, welcoming ceremonies, baptisms, families coming together. It's a very strong indicator for a wedding. So if you were hoping to see or hoping to get married at this time, it was a welcome card to see. So I don't know if you guys did get married or not. Maybe some of you did, which also goes back to that Sun card. If there was a broken off engagement or a canceled wedding, I'm sorry, Aries, because some of you might be going through that. And the reason why is because in the past, what was going on is the Two of Pentacles reversed. So this could indicate that, either you or your partner, you guys were trying to juggle too much and not finding time for the relationship. Work could have been involved, financial stress, or there could have been a lot of family issues. And it may have taken the attention away from the partner, right? And we have to be able to balance things out in order to actually make things work, right? And if we don't do that, then it can cause the arguments and the resentment, and then it pushed the relationship to a breaking point, possibly, right? On a on a not so happier note, is it could also signify that an affair, as in having to choose between two relationships. So it could be very possible here that if you did get married or you were engaged and there was a break off here, it may have been because of an affair. And if so, I am so, so sorry, my Aries. That is not cool. That is not cool at all. Or maybe if it was just a serious relationship, but then, if there's cheating that was going on, whether you know about this or not yet, we'll get to that. But that's what it is saying is happening, or sorry, has happened in the past. So the general feelings in the present right now is the Queen of Cups reversed. Yikes! Queen of Cups reversed. This could be a warning to not let insecurities or lack of trust affect the relationship. Uh, if you or your partner has been acting clingy or needy, then you really need to get control of the emotions, right? Otherwise, you could push your partner away. Alternatively, if you've been rushing around, trying to keep the partner happy, you got to remember to look after your own needs first, or you're going to burn out. It's important that you give yourself that self-love and care. And if there was, cheating in the past that you were aware of, this is telling you that possibly these insecurities are becoming insurmountable. You can't handle it anymore. It might be just too much, right? Um, Try to find an emotional balance and do not allow others to take advantage of your good nature. All right? And I'm sorry that that's happening because that's no good. It's no good. So, what I see in the near future is the world card the world card. So, it could mean that the relationship has become stagnant, or just that, you and your partner have let things slide and you're just not putting in that effort into the relationship or having open and honest communication to get it back on track. But if you have been putting serious work into the relationship and it doesn't seem to be getting any better, this card could signify that maybe there are going to be things that you're going to look at, and maybe that could include considering whether or not this is the right relationship for you. That is also the card of endings, right? It could also mean as well, too, that you're at a distance from each other, and that could be putting a strain on the relationship. Um, or maybe if there is cheating involved, it could have something to do with the internet, because this is having access to the world at your fingertips. Um, and if that be the case, that's never, never fun to deal with. Now, your current energy is the Four of Swords. So it could indicate that you may be in a separation right now. Maybe you've taken time out so that you could regroup and reconnect in the relationship. Although it does signify that fear and anxiety and stress have left you and your partner, feeling that you need some peace and quiet and just, getting away from each other for a little bit. Sometimes that helps in the situation, right? One or both of you may have been disconnected from the relationship, or are seeking solitude as a reaction to the overwhelming pressure that you're feeling in the moment. Some quality of time away from the stress is needed to help you both to reconnect and to help you remember why, you're both together, and to plan how you're going to deal with the stress in the future. That being said, you could just be simply contemplating, or maybe you're having an intuitive feeling that something is not right in this situation. How the other person is feeling in this is the Devil reversed. So it can indicate that either but this is your partner. So it could indicate that your partner may have been feeling stuck in a rut, or felt like the relationship was on its way out, right? But maybe they feel like you're coming out of this and that you can make it work. It can be an indicator of a close call, right? Like one of you may have come close to doing something that would have irreparably damaged the relationship, like an affair or infidelity. So that goes back to the talking and, meeting people online and whatnot else. It may have almost gotten to a point, but it was avoided, right? But, it's saying that they decided to honor the relationship. But then again, if this person has been in an abusive relationship, they may be beginning to realize that they deserve better and they're going to take back their power. The influence of the abusive partner that they once had may be lessening as you're starting to realize that you have choices and there is help out there for you. So these energies can go both ways, right? So maybe even you're the one who is feeling that devil energy reversed, or maybe you're the one that's feeling the Four of Swords. Apply it to the situation as you see fit. This could also be how other people are seeing you, right? And how they're seeing you deal with this situation. The next card that came out, which is the hopes or fears, was the Six of Swords reversed. So this means that the relationship you're scared that it's going to be stormy and that you're not going to be able to get through this rough patch or troubled period. Um, you could be feeling, of course, the overwhelmed, and then back to the devil card, the trapped feeling, or that the relationship may not be progressing the way you want it to. It could indicate as well that a third party may be causing trouble in the relationship. Um, it's really I'm really getting this feeling of this third party interference, and whether that be the infidelity or somebody just being risky, if you will, with who they're talking to or who they're connecting with. You know, I don't know if this is so healthy, Aries. Like, do you really want to stick around with this? Um, you deserve happiness, my friends. And right now, it just feels like a lot of toxic energy. And I really am focusing on this Queen of Cups and needing to, take care of yourself. If this is you that's been feeling this way, but if that's your partner who's being moody and just downright difficult, you know, open and honest discussion needs to be had, or just need to maybe call it quits, right? So, what I'm getting for the outcome of this situation is the Five of Swords reversed. So, it could indicate that, you guys might put an end to the conflict and that you might learn to compromise and overcome the challenges. It's easy to say, hey, let bygones be bygones in respect of any arguments or issues that you've been having and learning to communicate with each other. But do be aware, this piece requires work to make it last, right? And that's the issue. How much work are you both willing to put in? How much work are you, like, is it going to be um, a consistent change, or is this just going to be temporary, right? Um, at the end of the day, if you do return to the previous patterns, you will sabotage the progress that's been made. On the flip side, though, the Five of Swords can be an indication of a complete breakdown in communication and succumbing to challenges in the relationship. If either you has been unfaithful or underhanded in the relationship, it can indicate that you will be exposed quite publicly, as it indicates public shaming, revenge, remorse, and regrets. If you're in an abusive relationship, it does tell you to heed the warning that you are in danger and get out before it escalates into serious violence. I don't like saying these things, but it's important that you're aware and that you're taking care of yourself, okay? So get out before it does escalate into serious violence. Um, if this is resonating with you, what I'm feeling, Aries, is that you need to look after yourself. You need to put you as number one. That being said, I want to ask Spirit, please, for Aries. Can you please give a little guidance? Give a little guidance just on what Aries should do in this situation. Trustworthy guidance. Okay. So what I'm getting from this card is that I think you may even heed the warning of this reading. Perhaps you're already, as I said before, intuitively picking up on the fact that something may not be right here, or I'm sorry, my throat there, or you're just at the point now where you're looking for trustworthy guidance to help you get out of this situation, or they're trying to find a way out. But it does also say see only love, right? If you do come to the decision that maybe you guys can work this out after talking and having a serious, open and honest discussion, it does say see only love. So look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. So if it's possible to get this all back on track, it's you got to get back to that place of, hey, why did we get in this to begin with? Why did we fall in love to begin with, right? And then the last card is focus on service. And I really do believe that, this is speaking to you guys wanting to work it out and not wanting it to end. But if that be the case, then you guys got to, put effort into each other. And like the Five of Swords was saying, you really got to stick to it. You got to stick to making changes, and do it out of love for each other, because otherwise the relationship was going to fall apart. So I don't know, Aries. You tell me what's up. Leave me a comment, please, if this resonates with your situation. I would love to know how this is playing out for you. And most importantly, if it is an abusive relationship, get out. Okay, Aries, get out. You don't need that. You don't need to put up with that. All right, sending you loads of love. And again, please hit subscribe if you haven't done so, or hit the notification bell as well if you have subscribed, just to make sure that you get your readings on time and when you're ready for them. All right, sending you guys loads of love. Take care. Bye.